Okay, boys and girls, before we do our vocabulary lesson this week, I want to go over our gathering area expectations. So eyes looking at me, mouths quiet, ears listening, sit crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap, and body still. All right. This week, our vocabulary is about inventions that change our lives. Can someone raise their hand, quiet hands, and tell me, what's an invention? Think about it. What's an invention? Stacia?
It's when somebody makes something.
Good. It's when somebody makes something. Izzy, did you have something to add to that?
And it's also when somebody has an idea.
It is. And you know what about an invention is that somebody makes something and they come up with the idea for the very first time. So, I'm going to play a game with you today, okay? And it's called, What Did I Invent? So here are the rules. I'm going to show you a picture and I'm going to put it up here. And you can look at the picture for clues. Because sometimes in the picture there's clues to what the person invented. And then I'm going to give you about 4 clues. And then when I say, what did I invent? I want quiet hands to raise your hand and tell me, what did the person invent? All right. First picture. All right, can everyone see? Okay. My name is Alexander Graham Bell. My invention allowed people to talk to other people very far away. My invention can have buttons on it. What did I invent? Colton. The telephone. Very good. All right, the next one are 2 inventors that were brothers. So let's look at the picture. Our names are Orville and Wilbur Wright. When we were little, we liked to make machines. What we invented allows people to travel. What did we invent? McKenna. Airplane, right. And the first airplanes that they invented were actually called gliders. All right, this is the last one. Look at the picture. My name is Thomas Edison. I wanted to find a way to light people's homes. It took me 2 years to perfect my invention. What did I invent? Aristel? Ice cream cone. It looks like an ice cream cone, but does anybody else? Brayden, what did I invent?
I think that's kind of glass cup.
Almost. In the clue, listen to the clue. I wanted to find a way to light people's homes. Erica.
A dime?
A dime? No.
I mean,
Jaden?
a gold light.
Light bulb. Very good. All right. So this week, now that we've learned about inventors, Colton, now that we've learned about some inventors, we're going to learn our new vocabulary words because they have to do with inventions that changed our lives. So our first vocabulary word, Patrick, our first vocabulary word is thrilled. Say it after me. Thrilled. Thrilled means feeling very excited. Thrilled. I was thrilled when I got an A on my test last week. Second word, simple. Something easy to do or understand. Last week I made cookies with my mother and the recipe was simple. Next word, benefit. Benefit.
That's like yours.
Benefit. Benefit.
Benefit.
Benefit. Something that is a help to someone. When I'm hungry, it benefits me to eat some food. Ingenuity. Someone who has imagination or is clever enough to create something or solve a problem. Clever. So when my grandfather was young, he had a lot of ingenuity and he built toys that could do tricks. Okay, last word, and you guys know this word because we we've been talking about it all last week. Remember we were walking back to our desk with determination. Say determination.
That's a long word.
Yes, Joey?
You know that truck, the fire truck, it can move its wheels. Was that the one your dad can make too? Because it can do tricks.
Yeah, maybe. That was a long time ago though, so I don't think he made that. Okay, determination means to try not to give up or to keep trying. So last week, Joey, we were walking back to our desk with determination. All right. Now we're going to read about some inventions. And when we hear our vocabulary words, Joey, I want you to put your thumbs up. So when you hear the vocabulary word when I read, thumbs up. And if you need to look at the chart to help you, it's right here, okay? Okay, inventions that change our lives. Imagine that you did not have a telephone or electric. An invention is something that is made for the very first time. Many things were invented long ago are a big part of our lives today. Boys and girls, thumbs up only when you hear our vocabulary words, okay? Before there were telephones, people had to write letters to communicate with someone far away. Or they would send a telegraph, which was a coded message sent using a special machine. Over 100 years ago, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. People were thrilled with his machine that let him talk to people far away. At first, few people had telephones in their homes, and operators had to connect each call. Today, phones are everywhere and are simple to use. Modern phones have buttons that are used to dial a phone number. Cell phones let us call from anywhere, not just our homes. When the sun sets and it grows dark outside, what do you do inside your home? You turn on the lights. About 125 years ago, there were no electric lights, so people used oil or gas lamps in their homes. The lamps did not give much light and often caused fires. An inventor named Thomas Edison wanted to find a better way to light homes. Edison imagined a light bulb that would be safe, simple for people to use, and would not cost much money. After 2 years of trying, Edison made his first light bulb in 1879. People everywhere benefited from Edison's invention. With electric lights, they could safely work, read, and play at night. Today, everywhere we look, we can find electric lights in homes, businesses, schools, on streets, on signs, in cars, buses, trains, and planes. Thank you, Thomas Edison.
Thank you, Thomas Edison, that you were the one that created it.
100 years ago, people had to travel long distances by train or by ship. A trip across the ocean took many days. Today, people can cross the ocean in only 6 hours. How? In an airplane. Two brothers named Orville and Wilbur Wright invented the first airplane. When they were young men, they liked working with machines and made their own bicycles. Their hard work and ingenuity led them to build gliders, which are planes that would fly without an engine. The next step for the Wright brothers was to make an airplane with a motor and a propeller. They built one together in their bicycle shop. In 1903, Wilbur was the first one to fly the plane, but it crashed. The brothers fixed the plane, and then Orville took his turn to fly. The plane stayed in the air for 12 seconds. It worked! Since then, airplanes have gotten bigger and faster. Jumbo jets can carry up to 500 passengers. An airplane can travel halfway around the world in about 18 hours. Passengers can get wherever they need to go thanks to the Wright brothers. Television is an important part of modern life. It brings entertainment and news right into our living rooms. The invention of television happened because of the hard work of many scientists. One of them was named Philo Farnsworth. As a baby, Farnsworth read a lot of books about electricity. One day in school, when he was 14, he drew a picture showing his idea for a television. After much hard work and determination, Farnsworth turned on the first electronic television in 1927. He was just 20 years old. Look, Joey, look at the television. The screen on the first television was small and the pictures were fuzzy. There was no sound. As time went by, screens got bigger and sound was added. The pictures were black and white, and there were only a few channels to watch. Very few families had television sets. Eventually, color television was invented, but only some channels were in color at first. Today, of course, there are hundreds of channels in color. TV has become one of the most popular kinds of home entertainment. So boys and girls, now that we've learned about some early inventions that changed our lives and inventors, yes, Stacia? Because the first television had tiny little pictures. The TVs weren't big, and they weren't in color.
Yeah,
So
like a flat screen.
Let's look back, right. Let's look back, Joey. On the first card, let's look. How did people communicate with someone far away before they had the telephone? Quiet hands. How did people communicate before the telephone? Dan?
Right, no.
Yeah, they wrote notes and letters to them. So how do you think that the telephone has changed our lives now? How do you think? How do you think, Sammy? Right, so you don't have to write all those letters and wait for someone to reply. You can just call them right up. And we have cell phones now, which makes it easier because we can call from anywhere, huh? Woo. Thank you, Stacia. McKenna, what about the invention of the light bulb? How'd that change our lives? How'd the light bulb change our lives, McKenna?
Light bulb right there. You got a light bulb right there.
The light bulb. Can someone raise quiet hand? How did that help to change our lives? Come on. Yeah. Well, it helped us to light our homes, and it was simple, and it was safe, right? Good. Yes, Bree?
She said she didn't have quiet hands. Yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry. Next time we'll have quiet hands. Who invented the first airplane? Izzy, who invented them? Airplane.
They were two brothers and
Began with a W, their last name. Wright. The Wright brothers.
Right?
Good. Their names were Orville and Wilbur. So, Izzy, how was their first airplane that was just a glider? How is that different? This plane, how is that different than our planes today?
Because that one glided, then now ours goes, the new one goes up. And it can stay in the air 18 hours.
It can stay in the air a really long time so that we can travel from here, we can go to California, we can go to Hawaii.
Texas.
Yeah? Okay, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Colton.
Oh. I'm good.
How was the first television like ours today? How was Quiet Hands? How was the first television? True?
It had pictures.
Yeah. And Joey, remember what you said about the televisions today? What did you say? They were what? What kind of screens did they have?
Flat screen.
Flat screen. Does that look like a flat screen TV?
No.
That's not a flat screen TV. It doesn't even have color.
I like flat screen.
Yes, Tisha?
I like 2000. It doesn't have color.
No, it doesn't.
Only.
Quiet Hands.
My flat screen was
McKenna? Right, it's not very big at all. Patrick? Erica?
Our TV is more bigger than those TVs.
Yep, our TVs are bigger now.
Okay,
Okay, boys and girls, can I have your attention, please? Ooh. Boys and girls. McKenna. Thank you. When we go back to our seats, we're going to have our 4-square vocabulary. And what I want you to do first is I want you to rainbow write thrilled. Okay? And then you have the meaning here. We said thrilled is feeling excited. Remember, I was thrilled when I got an A on my test yesterday. And then I want you to write a sentence with thrilled in it and then draw a picture. Okay? So, if you sit Joey, if you sit in the first row in Joey's row, if you sit in the first row, I want you to come up and get your 4-square paper and walk back to your desk with determination. But I want you to be quiet, level 0, okay? Here, Joey, back to your seat with determination. Thank you, Joey. Okay, second and third row. Quietly, boys and girls. Joey, determination. That is like determination. Sammy.
My determination is
Quietly, boys and girls. Quietly. Okay. Jaden, 7. With determination, but quietly. McKenna. 7. Colton. Determination. McKenna, is that your seat? Patrick. Patrick. Boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Colton, can I have your attention? Erica, Sammy. Thank you, True Angel and Aristelle. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your name on your 4-square paper on this side. And then after that, we're going to write rainbow write thrilled, which means feeling excited. I was thrilled when I got an A on my test. So you're going to write a sentence, and then you're going to draw a picture of thrilled. And I'm going to be coming around seeing your beautiful artwork and your awesome sentences. Yes, it is, Joey. Good job. Do you have 3 crayons? No? Brianne, can we borrow 3 crayons from you? Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, 7. Then we line them up and trace the letters 3 times with 3 different colors, okay? So first start with blue and trace the letters. T, H, R, I, L, L, T. Can I show you? T, H, R. Pink and yellow. Good job.
No. Your glove. Not old. Only use that your own. Wow. Only use. This one's supposed to says 11. This was and mine, can I see it? Or does it say lemon green? Lemon green. I wonder if I can keep it. No, it says lemon green. That's a boy's wing.
Oh, 7.
I would thrilled to do my work.
Were you thrilled when you got your gold coin?
Yes, I was thrilled. Way go the balloon. Guess what? At home I built a trap and it worked. I have a lovely and this thing's
Write about it. Draw a picture of it.
Joey, what are you doing? You're going like too fast. Wow, we lost one. How do you spell it?
Joey, let me see your picture.
That's me. I want that air.
What's your throat sentence?
She does.